It's Dom. Y'all know what it is. Alright, I'm finna get straight into it. Gotta take your breath. Okay, so these are events every man needs to go through in order to become a high value man for real. Alright, so this is my opinion as well. Let's not get too over the top. Let's do it. Alright, first one. We got achievement. This can be if you're on a football team, y'all go to state, y'all take them in the playoffs, y'all winning, or just personal achievement. Getting your own car, getting your own crib, getting your own things is pretty important in life. Or just generalizing here, but yeah, let's just take it from just from a sporting event. I think I would say trophy B. You know, I say B because you learn a lot from winning, but you know what you learn more from? Losing, pain, punishment, scolding. Those shape you for real. So B, the happiness, that excitement, that's pretty good. You work towards something, but you learn more from them, from the losing, from them losses, from that pain, because you don't ever want to feel that again. Okay. Number two, I put Michael and Kobe, just symbolizing surpassing your dad, surpassing your pops. All right, I'm gonna put this in B. Okay, because not everyone is. Sometimes we might put it in C, but nah, we'll keep it in B because some guys really, it's really not that hard to surpass their pops. You know what I mean? Some guys don't even have a dad. Some of them really do well without one, and a lot of guys probably really don't care. Now let's put it in C. Oh, let's put it in C because it's just not that important to them. It's a case by case situation. That's really how it is, and some guys take it personally. I know my friends, they really be, oh, especially if you got an abusive father. Oh yeah, this one's super important to you. But with me, not really. I don't really gotta prove myself to anything. That's also too. You like, why do you want to prove yourself to another man? Like, be for real. But yeah, and it probably isn't that hard. But if you have like a man, or especially with my rich boys, them suburb boys, especially if they got given everything and and then people bully him for that. Well, that's not really the dad's fault. The dad was just a highly successful man, but if that kid were to surpass his father, oh yeah, that's a big deal. All right, third one, grinding phase. I think straight to S tier. Every man needs a grinding phase for real. Like, that's what I'm going through right now. Like, whatever it may be. In high school, you're working on your body, in sports, or right now in 20, when your actual real life starts to happen and you go into your prime years, 20, 35, 40. You're just grinding for however long, maybe 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 years, working on yourself, really locking in, and you extending this until you want to get comfortable. It really depends on you. This is why this one is so important. You got to take it seriously because this really develops your life, and it really develops to who you become. S tier. All right, first fight. A tier. A tier. A tier. It could be like a B minus, maybe a B plus, because a lot of guys really don't fight like that. They really not physically. They're really a pacifist for real. But I think we all need to go through at least one little skirmish for real. Let me give you a story. So I think my first fight, I was like a fourth grader. There's like these two little twin jits, right? They would bully my neighbor friends. My neighbor friends were like a year younger than me. And so we were at the park chilling. And these boys, my friends were like, those two boys bully us all the time in school. Like, let's leave. I'm like, no, let's not leave. Like, why are we finna leave? Like, this is a public park. We finna play. We're playing. Like, nah, let's not do that. There's two playgrounds, by the way, next to each other. I'm like, bro, y'all tripping. Nah, we ain't doing all that. They start talking. They start talking. And then push comes to shove. They come closer, and we start buckling down. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. We start buckling down. These boys, my friends, they ain't fighters. They was pacifists. Okay, we love them, but I was like, nah, I ain't finna do that. What's up? So I got on top of one of them, and I was buckling down. Okay, and the other little twin, he was behind me, and I was just over on top of the other one. He was hitting my back, and I was eating him. I'm just like, get away! I'm on your brother, bruh. So that was that. They ended up following us home. We didn't live that far from the park, and just harassing us, bro. They had a sister. Sister was like my sister's age. Freaking weird people, bro. Who knows what they're doing now? I think I know. I remember they went to we all went to high school. They're like a year younger than me. I'm like, bro, these dudes. I wonder if they're still the same people, but who knows why they're bullies? Like those were like truly the only bullies I think I really encountered in my life. I never had a problem with that. Never really seen too much of it, but definitely shapes you to be how you are physically. Like, is you gonna stop or is you gonna stand up for yourself? And this continues on into your older adult life, especially with older men, and they just look down like, bruh, respect is earned, it's not given, and this really shapes you. All right, next one. This is S tier, heartbreak, trauma bond break, whatever you want to call it. Okay, this shapes men, and from the boys, from the men. Okay, ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like a good heartbreak. Okay, I'm telling you right now, it's good. It's good stuff because, man, you can buckle down and you can go back, cry. I need you back. I need you back, bro. You don't need anyone. You need yourself and God. Okay, you'll find another one. Like, come on, use that energy in anything else. Okay, either you do that or you get fat. You get like literally this one thing can actually shape you too. The best things come out of the hardest, worst, painful things. I'm telling you, there's so much energy that can be shifted towards, and if you let this break you, you good. If you let this break you, then I'm glad it broke you. I'm glad it broke you, because you cannot let something tear you down, especially when you're a man, especially when people don't feel bad for men these days, or they do now. They think men are just soft, and this is why. Like, man, like, we're not soft. We shouldn't be soft. Don't want to go too much into that, but S tier, I think we all can agree on that. Okay, good boy gone bad. This one is like a lover boy going into or a simp boy beta going into like a bad boy phase. This one's weird. I don't know. I'd probably say a B tier, because he could just go into a player, just start breaking girls' hearts, and it's just like, what do you get from that? You can do better things with your time. It kind of just makes the guy. It's kind of good in the way because it makes him like cold-hearted, but also it's just like, what are you doing for yourself? You know what I mean? Like, you look bad boy on the outside, but it's just like, you're still a good guy on the inside. You still want that love. But it can teach you a lot about women and things, and like the truth, really. So yeah, we're gonna put it at a B. This one, near death experience, I'd probably say like A tier. For anyone really, because, man, when life, when you feel some actual pain, like, bro, I got this scar. Let's see if y'all see it. Probably can't even see it. It's like right here. Can't even see it, but it's scar right here. I don't even know how I got it. I jumped down from this thing. There's this happy birthday lining. It caught my thing, and I was just bleeding. I didn't even feel pain. I busted my head open several times when I was a child, when I was young. Got hurt so much. But whenever you go through like something like near death experience, bro, or like something severely hurtful, it just makes you realize, like, bro, life is precious. Life is real. Not every day is promised, and man, you just really start to take in and just absorb and just try to be present every single day, because, man, and this helps you be more spiritual with God. This is truly shapes a man. All right, this one, I'd probably say B tier. This is like taking care of yourself, especially didn't have a dad or someone to teach you to do things. Taking care of yourself, fixing things, being a handyman, doing manly things, I guess I'd say. It's real, like, you can really do everything. You can buy everything and have someone else do it for you, but the learning, just being handy and stuff, it's attractive. It's also just cheaper, and it could teach you a lot more things to do. But I would say you don't really need this, because especially if you're busy with other things in your life, But like, of course, simple things like grooming and that, it's also important. So we don't leave that B tier. All right, this is, I think, S tier. This is just isolation. No, I don't think everyone goes through this, but I'm pretty sure. And this is probably shortly after the heartbreak because you probably just had everything in that. And men and women go through that differently. Women usually typically console, with family, friends, all that good stuff. It just depends. Men usually hide their emotions, party. It just depends. Not me, but it just depends on everyone. But men usually hide their feelings and everything. That's what they say, but I don't think that's true. It just depends. But isolation though is whenever you just truly you're alone. You don't want to talk to anyone. You don't want to reach out to anyone. No one talks to you. Like no one wants to talk to you because no one cares about a man's feelings like that. Truly, you know. And how do they want men to be? They want men to be numb. They want men to not show emotion, be vulnerable because that's what they think a man should be. But in reality, they don't know what he's going on in the inside. And so whenever he's alone, like literally you can look at so many men and think they're okay, they're happy, but in reality, they're isolated. In reality, they're unhappy. In reality, they wake up in the morning, they go to work, and that's all they do. S tier. Because once they get through this isolation, they can do anything and they do not care about anyone, anything. They have no F's given. S tier. Top tier. Okay. This one probably not that important. I guess I just put it randomly, like getting fired. Getting fired from a job. Uh, or just getting rejected, I guess I'd say. Probably getting rejected, fired. But if this is something like you did on your own precautions and that you just made a mistake, it'll teach you not to do that again. Especially if you had a good paying job and you're just like, bruh, and you thought you wouldn't get caught or anything. You thought you were unstoppable. You thought you had the money glitch. Nah, you don't got no money glitch. You on your phone at work, texting on YouTube short TikToks, and you just thinking in the bathroom, I'm on the money glitch. They ain't stopping me. And then they catch you on the cameras eating donuts, eating other people's food, lunch. This might sound this might sound personal, like I'm saying it, bro. I never done that. Don't judge me. Don't tell me that. Anyways, C tier. You just like, bro, why did I do that? That was stupid. Just be more responsible. Anyways, that's it for the video. Hope y'all enjoyed. I really could have made more, but I think these are pretty simple, straight to the point. Let me look at this. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. We grinding. We popping these out, bro. I'm telling you right now. Do what it do. See ya.